So we have Year of the Dragon coming out on the 30th. So in 19 days, we will have the Overwatch Year of the Dragon seasonal event. Kind of like we had the Lunar New Year every year. Um, and they're bringing back Mischief and Magic, but just on a different map, which I'm actually kind of excited. That has been one of their most like useful like side events I've seen, and it was actually a lot of fun. We'll see how it works on Lijiang, but yeah, I'm excited. Then they got those like the other lame shit like Capture the Flag, Bounty Hunter Blitz. Like, honestly, does anybody really even play those anymore? So we're just gonna like basically. So we got Malga here, and we're going to basically just put deleted over him, but we'll go over it. So we got base health increase from 250 to 300, and then base armor decreased from 250 to 200. So increases health, gave him less armor. Not badly nerfed. Make bigger? I'll give you bigger. So yeah, basically, so Malga, his health has been increased, armor decreased. Not a bad change. His survivability is just a bit much. Incendiary and volatile chain guns. Ammo decreased from 350 to 200. If I remember right, that's what they had it before they went on their seasonal, their like little holiday break. And for some reason they upped it to 350 to like give us hell for several weeks. Then we have Cardiac Overdrive. Lifesteal decreased from 70 to 60. And the cooldown increased from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. That will definitely lower his survivability rate. Maybe the Malga versus Malga fights would take less time, and somebody will die faster. Cage Fight no longer grants infinite ammo, still reloads Malga's chain guns at the start of the fight, or at the start of the ultimate. Malga nerf, but still strong. He's okay. I fought against him. He dies way faster in the past a couple days. I played it. He just died way faster. But basically for Cage Fight, you want to make sure that you just go brrr at somebody, and then when you're about to have to reload, you pop Cage Fight, and you just get the full ammo back, and you just go ham. It's still not bad to break the barrier too. It's not hard. It's not like, I feel like sim barrier is a little harder to break, or sim barrier is harder to break. I'm sorry. 300 still takes a long time to unload. Yeah, it can. Overhealth conversion rate decreased from 60 to 50. That hurts him quite a bit, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's much, but it hurts. Orisa. Removed fall-off damage penalty. So basically, you're now a long-range sniper who does almost no damage. It's like a body shot bandit widow. Fortify, now immune to taking forced critical hit damage. Fortify also prevents direct critical damage from headshots. So basically, she's more anti-Malga. Because when I played Malga and I saw an Orisa, I was like, nice T-bone steak. Orisa bait. Well, don't forget, it's like what people don't forget. Like they're buffing Orisa, but they're forgetting that it's also the mythic skin in this season patch, or in this season 8. And what's going to help sell the battle pass? I know it's mid-season, so they still have several weeks, but just saying. Roadhog, take a breather. Total amount healed reduced from 500 to 450. Okay. And then cooldown between usages increased from 1 to 1.5 seconds. Hog needed a little bit of survivability nerf. There was times where I'd have my team just like do a full respawn, and I'm still in the cart, holding that cart, and the team just can't kill me. It's like I like his rework. It's more engaging, I'll say, than it's a better terms of it's a good happy medium between one shot hog versus like just taking it away and giving him nothing. But his survivability did need a little cut down. Like, you basically needed Anna to kill Hog. Hog was wild better now. Yeah. I still liked my one shot Hog. I also missed the hook 1.0 where I hook people around the corners. It was great. Sojourn. So, gradual energy no longer decays below 25%. From what a lot of people were saying is that Sojourn has been meta, which I've seen a good uptick of her playment, even her uptick of her being played, and even in gold, plat, silver area. And I don't think this was a buff that literally anybody asked for. Even Sojourn mains, I don't think like, man, I just wish I could just rail more, or have like have more accessibility to better rails. Yeah. So at the lower ranks, you just hope and pray that you hit something with a railgun. But yeah, so basically, all this buff does is, say after you win a team fight and you still have energy left and it decays while the team is spawning, it's just going to go down to 25. It doesn't go below 25%. You can build it a little easier for the next fight. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but yeah. Sombra. Grace period where stealth can be cancelled immediately after entering it increased from 7.5 from 0.5 to 7.5 seconds. Okay, we canceled immediately after. Okay, so it takes a little bit longer for you to cancel your stealth after being in it, looks like. Cooldown now pauses at 1 second while capturing or contesting objectives from 1.5 seconds. Okay, so it makes it a little harder for her to run away. Okay, for when she's capturing objectives. Cooldown on respawning decreased from 1.5 to 1 second. So when you spawn into Sombra, it takes less time for her to enter stealth. Not bad. It's more quality of life changes, which was great. Anna. This was huge. So her purple and technically her green buff, the effect duration decreased from 3.5 to 3 seconds. That is a huge nerf, yes. I'm always an advocate more on what I think they should do is maybe you can make it last a little bit longer, but make it a 50% nerf, like 50% healing instead of doing 100. You can't do 100% healing. I feel like that would be more of a more fun mechanic that people could be like, okay, you know, it'd be more fair, I guess. I'm never a big fan of like 100% healing. 2 nades, 1.5 seconds. Yeah, you could do something like that too. That's been discussed by quite a few content creators. It comes down to like, can you mash the buttons more? Mashing buttons is fun, no matter what kind of game you play. It's just game making. It's a simple game mechanics of like developing a game. People like to push buttons. Ilari, primary fire charge gain is no longer paused by secondary fire, nor channeling Captive Sun. Ammo increased from 14 to 16. And then there was that bug for a little bit of times where basically she was getting infinite ammo, and I was playing with somebody, and they actually locked her from being played in the middle of the match, and it was actually kind of funny. Not that my friend was gonna play Alari, but it was just funny to see. I believe they got that bug fixed now, but yes and no, because like if you just hold down your left click, it is not much damage at all. Or 2/8, 1.7. Keep the 3.5 second, but spread it out. Yeah, the bug was interesting. Captive Sun now fully refills secondary fire resources and resets overheated status. I've never really reached the overheated status. Is that something people do? Well, hey, I guess if you're just like panic healing and you're not paying attention, but I don't know. Remove the fall off damage penalty on the Sunstruck explosion. I didn't know there was a fall off on it, huh? I mean, I shoot people pretty. Did I say overheat? Or did I say overhead? I could have swore I said overheat. And as for the fall off, like I don't fucking launch the Captive Sun like 200 miles away. Like I'm gonna hit somebody that's close. I'm gonna destroy the hell out of them. Oh, okay. How do you overheat? So I guess overheat is the when you right click to heal people and the energy just depletes and you have to let it like recharge. And it's basically like if you let Moira's heal deplete and it takes a while, or actually just pretty much any resource generating resource like Matrix, Hog heal. It takes a little bit extra time if you fully deplete it. Lifeweaver, Thorn Volley, projectile speed increased from 70 to 80 meters per second. So basically, he has a little SMG. Yeah, I guess people panic heal and just hold down the right click and let it go. But yeah, Thorn Volley, basically a little SMG, going from an AR to SMG. Pedal platform no longer pierced by piercing projectiles. As someone who likes to play Lifeweaver, I actually really enjoy this. Mostly because like there was a match I was playing the other night against a Ramatra, and I went on my pedal platform, and he was in his big Brutus Buffus form. I forget the name of it right now, and he was like pa pa pa, and I died. It was annoying. Bug fixes, generally I don't go over a lot of them because there's an overextensive amount of bugs that just never get fixed anyway. That's me. That was me on Moira when she was first introduced. I learned how to play her with little burst heals. Yeah, you gotta spread the pea a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the next set of business. So this was a pretty cool thing that they're doing. So this is, they're doing quick play hacked, a quicker play. So this is actually some pretty cool news. I kind of like heard a little bit about it. So yeah, this is some pretty cool, interesting news about the quick play hacked. This weekend only, Sombra is changing up the rules for quick play. Enjoy quick play hacked, quicker play, a fun new way to play the faster capture speeds, payloads, and respawn time. Experience more team fights, more games, new strategies. Like, so it's actually putting that quick in quick play, essentially. Here are the changes. Respawning times are now 75% of the original time. So you're going to respawn 25% faster. Payloads in escort and hybrid maps will move 60% faster. Taking control of the objective point in hybrid is 40% faster than normal. Taking control of the objective point in control is 40% faster than normal. And scoring the capture progress percentage is 80% faster. That's actually, like, all this is sounding actually more fun, to be honest. Taking control of the objective point in a flashpoint is 20% faster than normal. Scoring the capture progress percentage is 40% faster. Thank God, because flashpoint feels like it takes forever. Like, it's just, I don't enjoy the game mode, so yeah. When you play an escort, hybrid, or push map, the initial match time has been reduced to 70% of the original time, and any time extensions are also reduced to 70% of the total time added. These changes only apply to players who play in role queue, open role queue play modes during the duration of the event, and will return to normal after January 14th. Competitive play and arcade modes are not affected by these changes. I'm actually really excited, and the problem is, like, they used to have the experimental mode, and not a lot of people actually still did it, even though it was in the game, rather than having to switch to like a PTR. So I guess this is kind of a forced way to get some data, which isn't bad. Quicker play is the first quick play hacked. We want to explore new and fun ways to change core quick gameplay. Changes will happen periodically and only for a limited time. We know you may have questions, and here are some short FAQ to help. Why change the rules of quick play for a weekend? We want to learn what changes to Overwatch 2 you enjoy the most. Testing new ideas with you in limited time allows us to quickly understand what you like and possibly implement changes to improve gameplay. This also gives players of all skill levels an opportunity to try out new play styles and strategies that wouldn't necessarily work as well in traditional game of Overwatch. This is actually a pretty good one. So, why not create separate play card in arcade? The arcade is meant for game modes that are typically only one specific map type, like assault or completely different ways to play Overwatch. The quick play hack changes are affected, or the quick play hacked changes affect the core gameplay of our main mode, while still aiming to bring a more balanced play experience that is more unique from the traditional rule set. Okay, bro. So yeah, they make a point. Ooh, this one's even better. Why didn't we bring back the experimental play card? We want to encourage more players to join in the fun. In addition, most of the experimental cards from Overwatch tested hero balance changes, whereas these affect core gameplay. Okay, that makes sense. So, but yeah, and then this was like, yeah, you can't play it until the 14th. Okay. So that's not too bad.